everyone. This is Bani and Maria back to chat with you a little today about how to prepare for something that's coming up. Maybe it's a meeting or something that you might have a little bit of nervousness about, but it's important to you. Like every part of our life is actually important to us, right? Not just, sometimes we might think, well, this part is important because it's what's going to make us money, but this other part, like how I go and eat my lunch, isn't as important. But really every part is. But how to really prepare so that it goes as well as possible. And you were sharing with me what you do before a meeting.
Before meetings or even my coaching sessions or my leadership trainings, I make sure that I, number one, give myself a little bit of time before, so I'm not rushing, right? So if I'm moving from, let's say I have one appointment and I have to jump in my car and go to the next appointment at a different building, I make sure that I've built enough time in my calendar, in my schedule, to have the drive there, 20 minutes, but then maybe 5 to 10 minutes of, just sitting and preparing for stepping through the doors and going to the next session or the next meeting. Really important, it helps me to be centered, right? In what I do, I need to make sure that I'm centered and I'm there. So if I felt myself not being prepared when I was rushing here and rushing there, so what I do is I set the intention for, I build in enough time, and then I spend that 5 or 10 minutes just kind of sitting and setting the intention for, what do I want this meeting to go like? What do I want this session to go like? How do I want to feel in this session, right? What's my ultimate outcome? I want it to be productive. I want to be present. I want to be listening, right? So those are some of the things that I do, and I think it's setting the intention and then visualizing, for what I want it to be.
Yeah. I think that's wonderful. And it really is powerful. Like, we underestimate totally how powerful it is to set an intention in our mind. Like, our thoughts go out and create things. They create things inside of us as far as how we be, and they go out into, the field around us and affect how other people are. And then to combine some visualization with it, visualization, you're picturing it in your mind. We all know that professional Olympic athletes do that process. It improves their performance tremendously. So why not use it more in our business ventures and experiences in business?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So we would like you guys to try that this week, and maybe I can lead you through a little bit what that would look like. So you basically would just, maybe you're going to get to a meeting and you sit there for a couple of minutes and just imagine what is the best outcome possible for this meeting, like the best case scenario, and picture what that might be and what it might look like, and picture yourself communicating like easily and fluently with everyone around you. Picture yourself comfortable and peaceful and confident, and picture a really nice open communicative dialogue between people, because sometimes we can have these stories about how a meeting is going to be beforehand, and we bring that in, those kinds of attitudes and those vibes, and it just doesn't go well. So doing this process where you visualize and you feel like, this is going to be a really productive and powerful meeting, and it's going to increase communications and understanding between all of us, and we're going to resolve some issues or at least make some steps towards their resolution. And then picture you all leaving the meeting like feeling good, like, wow, that was a really good use of our time, and smiling at each other and connecting further.
And imagine what that would be like for the meeting and the productivity of the meeting, just to go in with a different intention. Right? Because it's like you said, in most, especially meetings, that seems to be the topic that we're on with the meetings, everyone goes in with their sort of preconceived notions of how it went before, or, there's some negativity or personalities playing. But it doesn't hurt to just try something a little different and experience it and see how the outcome changes. It can't hurt, right?
Because we can think, like, okay, well, it doesn't matter what I do because so-and-so is still going to act like a jerk, or this one's still going to be like negative or whatever. But really, give it a try. Like, you will be shocked at how much your intention and you preparing yourself to have this certain type of attitude going into the meeting is going to affect the outcome of the whole thing. So,
Right.
yeah, give it a try.
Right. And then everyone can stop complaining about non-productive meetings, which happens all the time. It's like, we have so many meetings and they're so they're not productive.
Yes.
You can just curtail that. So it's good stuff.
It's powerful.
All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.